Welcome to Star Zodiacs. Today, we're uncovering one of the most important yet often overlooked aspects of astrology, the North Node. Have you ever felt a strange pull toward a certain path in life, even if it feels unfamiliar? Or perhaps you've noticed patterns that keep repeating, making you feel like you're stuck in a loop? What if I told you that astrology holds the key to understanding this mystery? The North Node in your birth chart reveals the lessons your soul is meant to learn, the direction you're destined to take, and the personal growth that awaits you in this lifetime. Unlike your sun sign, which represents your core identity, or your moon sign, which reflects your emotional nature, the North Node is all about your soul's purpose, the experiences and qualities you are meant to develop. But here's the challenge: this path is unfamiliar, and stepping into it may feel uncomfortable at first. The North Node is always directly opposite the South Node, which represents the skills, behaviors, and tendencies you've carried over from past lives or early life conditioning. Your South Node is your comfort zone. It's easy, it's familiar, but staying there can lead to stagnation. The North Node, on the other hand, is the key to evolution, fulfillment, and personal transformation. In this video, we'll break down the North Node's role in your spiritual journey and explore the essential traits that will guide you toward growth and success. We'll discuss why this placement feels challenging, how it influences your choices, and what steps you can take to align with your true purpose. And make sure to stay until the very end. We have a special bonus insight that will reveal an unexpected yet powerful secret about your North Node journey. So, let's get started. Destiny. The North Node represents your destiny, the higher path your soul is meant to follow in this lifetime. Unlike the qualities and behaviors you naturally gravitate toward, the North Node challenges you to step outside of your comfort zone and explore new aspects of yourself. It's a roadmap to the lessons you need to learn, the strengths you need to develop, and the experiences that will shape your personal and spiritual growth. But here's the twist: this destiny isn't something that comes easily. In fact, it may feel completely foreign at first. Think of the North Node as a guiding star. It's always pointing you in the right direction, but you have to make the effort to follow it. The pull toward your North Node may feel subtle at first, like an inner voice whispering that there's something more for you out there. Over time, as you begin to embrace the qualities of your North Node, you'll start to see doors open, opportunities arise, and a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment unfold in your life. The more you lean into this energy, the more aligned you become with your true potential. Challenge. If following your destiny were easy, everyone would be doing it, but the truth is, the path of the North Node is filled with challenges. The reason for this is simple: growth requires discomfort. Your South Node represents the habits and behaviors that feel natural, often because they stem from past life experiences or deeply ingrained patterns. These habits aren't necessarily bad, but they can hold you back from evolving. The North Node, on the other hand, pushes you into uncharted territory, forcing you to develop new strengths, perspectives, and ways of being. At first, stepping into your North Node energy might feel unnatural, almost like wearing shoes that don't quite fit. You may doubt yourself, feel resistance, or even want to retreat back to old patterns that feel safer. But this discomfort is actually a sign of progress. Every challenge along the way is an invitation to shed limiting beliefs and step into a more expansive, fulfilling version of yourself. The key is to push through the fear and uncertainty, trusting that these challenges are guiding you towards something greater than you can currently see. Growth. At the heart of the North Node's journey is growth, the kind that stretches you beyond what you thought was possible. Growth isn't always comfortable, and it rarely happens overnight. It's a process that requires patience, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace change. But when you start leaning into your North Node, you'll notice that life begins to shift in profound ways. Your mindset changes, your choices become more intentional, and the way you interact with the world evolves. Think about it this way: imagine a tree that has outgrown its pot. If it stays confined, its roots will become tangled, and its growth will be stunted. But if it's transplanted into a larger space, it has room to stretch, expand, and thrive. The same applies to your North Node journey. Your South Node is the small pot, it's where you started, but you can't stay there forever. The North Node is the open space that allows you to grow into your fullest potential. The more you step into this new energy, the more you become the person you were always meant to be. Purpose. Your purpose in this lifetime is not just about what you do, it's about who you become. The North Node reveals the spiritual and personal mission your soul chose before you were born. While we often seek purpose in careers, relationships, or achievements, the North Node teaches us that true purpose comes from inner transformation. It's about developing qualities and strengths that may not come naturally but are essential for your soul's evolution. This journey is deeply personal. No two people will experience the North Node in exactly the same way. Some may feel an internal pull toward new experiences, while others may encounter life circumstances that force them to embrace North Node lessons. Either way, the universe has a way of guiding you toward your true path, whether through opportunities, challenges, or even repeated patterns that nudge you toward change. The more you align with your North Node, the more your life starts to feel meaningful and fulfilling. Instead of chasing external success, you begin to find inner satisfaction in who you are becoming. Discomfort. One of the biggest reasons people resist their North Node path is discomfort. Unlike your South Node, which feels like home, the North Node is a foreign land. It requires you to let go of habits, beliefs, or behaviors that once defined you. This can feel unsettling, almost like shedding an old identity and stepping into an unknown version of yourself. But here's the truth: growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Imagine learning to swim after years of staying on land. At first, the water feels strange. You might struggle, panic, or even want to give up. But as you keep practicing, you start to float, then glide, and eventually swim with ease. The same goes for embracing your North Node. The more you engage with its lessons, the less foreign they become. What once felt awkward or intimidating eventually feels natural and empowering. This discomfort is temporary, but the transformation it brings is lifelong. Transformation. The North Node isn't just about minor adjustments, it's about transformation. When you actively step into its energy, you begin to change from the inside out. Your thoughts shift, your choices evolve, and your entire approach to life takes on new meaning. The way you see yourself, others, and the world around you begins to reflect the lessons of your North Node. This transformation isn't always obvious at first. You may not wake up one day feeling completely different. Instead, it happens in small moments, choosing a new response to an old situation, stepping outside your comfort zone, or embracing an opportunity you would have once ignored. Over time, these small changes build momentum, and before you know it, you become the person you were meant to be. The best part? This transformation brings a sense of deep fulfillment, as if you are finally living in alignment with your soul's true path. Balance. One of the biggest misconceptions about the North Node is that you're supposed to completely abandon your South Node. But in reality, true growth comes from balance. Your South Node represents skills, experiences, and habits that you've mastered, perhaps even in past lifetimes. While staying in that comfort zone can lead to stagnation, completely rejecting it can make you feel lost. The key is to integrate the best qualities of your South Node while moving toward your North Node's lessons. Think of it like this: if your South Node is a foundation, your North Node is the house you're meant to build on top of it. You don't need to demolish the foundation, you just need to expand beyond it. For example, someone with a South Node in Aries, independent and self-focused, and a North Node in Libra, partnership and harmony, isn't meant to completely give up independence. Instead, they are learning to use their existing confidence and courage to create healthy, balanced relationships. The goal isn't to erase who you've been, it's to evolve into a more complete version of yourself. Direction. Have you ever felt lost or uncertain about your life's direction? The North Node serves as a compass, pointing you toward experiences that will help you grow. If you've ever wondered why certain themes keep showing up in your life, whether it's a repeating lesson, a strong inner calling, or a pattern of challenges, it could be your North Node trying to get your attention. The universe has a way of nudging us toward the path we're meant to follow, sometimes gently and sometimes with a push. But here's the catch: your North Node's direction may not always feel obvious. In fact, at first, it might feel like the opposite of what you should be doing. That's because it's not based on comfort, it's based on growth. It requires you to trust the process and move toward what feels meaningful, even if it's scary. As you take small steps in the right direction, life starts to open up in unexpected ways. You may meet new people, find yourself in situations that challenge you, or discover opportunities you never considered before. These are all signs that you're heading in the right direction, toward your soul's highest potential. Karma. Your North Node journey is deeply tied to karma, the lessons your soul has carried over from past lifetimes. The South Node represents the behaviors and patterns that feel automatic because you've already mastered them in a previous existence. But in this life, your mission is different. You're here to break old cycles, step into new experiences, and expand beyond what you've already known. This doesn't mean your past experiences are irrelevant. In fact, they serve as clues to your spiritual evolution. If you keep running into the same challenges, whether it's repeating relationship patterns, fears, or habits that hold you back, it may be a sign that your soul is ready to move forward. The North Node invites you to release these karmic ties and create a new narrative for yourself. Instead of reliving the same story, you're being given the chance to write a new one that aligns with your highest growth and purpose. Fulfillment. One of the most profound aspects of following your North Node path is the deep sense of fulfillment that comes with it. When you align with your North Node, your life begins to take on a new quality, a sense of purpose that feels authentic and true to who you really are. At the same time, you'll notice that the things that once gave you temporary satisfaction begin to feel less meaningful. Your South Node is comfortable, but it doesn't bring lasting fulfillment. It only keeps you in a cycle of repetition, without real growth. As you step into the energy of your North Node, you might feel like you're finally on the right track. It's not about achieving external success or meeting societal expectations. Instead, it's about the inner satisfaction that comes from living in alignment with your soul's purpose. This fulfillment is lasting because it's tied to your true self, not fleeting circumstances or accomplishments. It's about showing up authentically and embracing all the lessons that lead you to personal and spiritual growth. The more you lean into your North Node, the more your life will become a reflection of the depth of fulfillment that comes from true purpose. Destiny's rewards. The journey to embracing your North Node isn't always easy, but it is always rewarding. And the greatest reward of all is the universe's support when you align with your true destiny. When you start walking the path of your North Node, you may notice unexpected blessings, synchronicities, and opportunities unfolding in ways that feel almost magical. These are the universe's way of saying, you're on the right path. What's even more remarkable is that these rewards aren't just external, they're internal as well. As you embrace your North Node lessons, you'll feel a deeper connection to your inner power, a greater sense of trust in yourself, and a stronger belief in your ability to create the life you want. The universe rewards those who have the courage to step into their destiny, even when it feels uncertain or challenging. The more you lean into your true path, the more the universe seems to align with your desires, giving you the courage and support to continue moving forward. In conclusion, the North Node is not just a point in your astrological chart, it's the key to unlocking your soul's full potential. It represents the journey toward personal and spiritual evolution, a path that requires courage, patience, and a willingness to face discomfort. The North Node challenges you to move beyond your comfort zones, shed old patterns, and embrace new experiences that will ultimately lead to deep fulfillment and alignment with your soul's true purpose. While this path is not always easy, it is always worth it. The more you align with your North Node, the more your life will reflect a sense of inner peace and authentic growth. Remember, growth is a journey, not a destination, and the North Node provides the roadmap for this lifelong adventure. As you continue to embrace your North Node lessons, you'll find that each challenge, each transformation, and each new step brings you closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.